I have been waiting like for this whole YouTube live thing, you know, and in my office, we've done experiments and things like that with it, but I could never quite figure it out. I know that Facebook like has Facebook Live, but I'm not like a Facebook person or anything like that. Like I'm YouTube. And so I've been trying to figure out how do I go YouTube Live? And Ashley, my assistant, we've been like trying to figure it out for months, you know? And so anyway, I came in yesterday and I was like, Ashley, it says we can go YouTube Live. And so this morning I tried, but it wouldn't work. And so now I tried and I'm like YouTube Live and I am so excited. Anyway, get ready, Freight World, because the whole world of freight is about to change because Elana Kingetti is YouTube Live. And EK Management is YouTube Live. How exciting, right? So let me see as I figure this thing out. Dale Harvey, good morning to you, sir. How are you today? It looks like we have 7 people on so far. I want to just, 8 people. It's getting higher and higher. All right, 9 people. All right. So I'm not just going to babble. I'm going to open the door for any questions about freight this morning. Any questions about freight. If you have questions, answer them right now. And guess what? I'm answering them for free. I don't know, how deep I'll go. We'll just kind of see how this goes. This is kind of like a pilot to see how it goes. But I do want to answer any questions that you guys may have in regards to the freight world, if it has to do with trucking, if it has to do with being a trucking dispatcher, if it has to do with being a freight agent or a freight broker, if it has to do with opening up a trucking company. I don't know a lot of things in the world, but I know about trucking, and I do want to be able to offer my expertise. If you've been following me on YouTube, or if you've been looking at us on YouTube or anything, you know that we are a freight management company. We manage different trucking companies. We do training. I've been in the trucking industry since 2008, so 10 years now. I've trained brokers, I've trained trucking dispatchers, I've trained trucking owner operators, anything to do with trucking. I've done myself and my company's done, other than actually drive a truck. I have drivers now, but I don't drive. I can barely drive a car. Anyway, so I know that, like I said, for the past year, I've had YouTube videos and just kind of putting some free information and knowledge out there for anyone that is interested in getting into trucking, because I know that it can be a tight industry. I always say it's enough pie. Like the pie is huge, but sometimes people don't want to give you a bite of the pie because they get fearful that, hey, if I give you a cut, then it's going to cut me. But you know what? Freight is moving all over. Anytime you drive down the highway and you see a truck going, well, guess what? Freight is moving and somebody's making some money off of that load. So I don't have to be intimidated or scared about anyone that's coming in the industry. You are who you are. I got the question not too long ago. Well, is freight brokering saturated? Is trucking saturated right now? And I said, I can't, it's saturated. It's going to always be saturated. There are thousands of brokers out there. It's going to always be saturated. As long as somebody has money to get a bond, they're going to get a bond and they're going to get going. But it's not about the saturation. It's about self. It's about what you bring to the table. Doesn't matter how saturated it is. It matters what you can do and what you can bring to the table. Anyway, I got my first YouTube live question. Okay. Tony said, good morning. I love and appreciate you sharing your knowledge and experience. Oh, thank you, Tony. I appreciate you. And thank you for listening. You have a question? But thank you for listening, and I appreciate, when I say I'm appreciative, I'm so appreciative of our YouTube subscribers and things like that. Our phone in the office rings constantly. People are constantly sending emails. Our training classes are constantly packed, and I just appreciate, I'm so appreciative. You guys have no clue. Joseph Carter Jr., I'm thinking. Morning, I'm in the process of getting back into owner operating and restarting my authority. I'm in Houston and was questioning what kind of trailer to get or just lease on to a company. Very good question. Very good question. So for some of you guys who aren't in the industry, basically he's looking at, getting back into the industry as an owner operator is someone who actually owns their truck. They own their truck, might have one truck, two trucks, and they own their truck. And most of the time an owner op, they might drive the truck themselves or something like that. So your question is what type of trailer to get? Oh, that's such a good question. That's such a good question. There are pluses and cons on all. I love reefer freight because reefer freight brings good money. But at the same time, if you get a reefer, you got to have some deep pockets because of maintenance issues that occur, because of your higher insurance rates and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good question. You can shoot me an email, and set up a consultation, and we can probably talk more and deeper about it. Dry vans, of course, are always a good option to go through. It's going to always be dry freight out there, flatbed are good. Flatbeds, you have maintenance issues. Anyway, just shoot me an email. You can shoot the email to Ashley, ASHLEY .Newson, NEWSON .com at EKM.com. I'm so excited. Ashley, ASHLEY .Newson, the NEWSON at THEEKM.com and set up a consultation. I would love to talk to you, Mr. Joseph. Oscar, I want to open a brokerage firm where I get my training. I've been an owner operator dispatch. Love you, girl. I love you too, Oscar. You want to open up a brokerage. That's good. Anytime you have a trucking company and you come into brokerage, you're coming in a step above, So that's an awesome idea. Shoot us over an email, Oscar. I love to get with you, talk to you about, doing it, what type of freight you're moving right now as an owner op, and then how to use, the leads from your owner operating days to build up your freight brokerage firm, because you can do that. There are different ways that you can do it. So good luck to you, Oscar, and I hope to hear from you. Ashley, ASHLEY .Newson, NEWSON at THEEKM.com. Dale Harvey, Mr. Harvey, do you guys have connections in Connecticut, PA, Pennsylvania to Boston area? I must say, I watch your channel all the time. You're doing a wonderful job. Thank you very much, Mr. Harvey. I don't know what type of connections you're talking about. Right now, I don't run a brokerage. As far as brokering goes, I train brokers, I open brokers. I, did brokering for like 8 years. I work more so on the truck side right now, and I have a dispatching team here. So we work more on the truck side. So as far as connections, I'm not exactly sure what you mean. Like if I have shippers in that area, carriers in that area, I don't really know exactly what you mean on it. But anyway, you can shoot me over an email, kind of go more in detail, and I can let you know, if there's something that we do have or not, Anyway, you do know East Coast, the weather is like horrible right now. It's better. I heard that it's better, but I haven't been sending any trucks East Coast for like the past couple of weeks because of all the weather and the storms and things like that. So yeah. Okay. Oh, another thing about the East Coast is it's good to have connections on the West Coast, because things that come into the East Coast a lot of times are originating out of the West Coast, So like your onions, your cabbage, things like that are coming that are west, they need to be sent east. So a lot of times, like if you're looking for East Coast shippers, you might look for West Coast people that are sending things east. A lot of times those are the one that's paying for the freight and things like that. Anyway, Mr. Frederick Burton, would you allow someone like me to visit you in Raytown? I'm interested in starting a freight company. Of course. Yeah, definitely. Ashley is my assistant. Ashley, like if you send me an email, I won't respond because I'm just like really, really busy. But shoot Ashley an email, let her know, that you want to come up, what your visit is about, She'll give you details and things like that. If you're coming from out of town, we have different hotels in the area, depending upon if you're coming for training, if you're coming for consultation, there are different prices, how long it is that you want to do. I have to know ahead of time so that I can, get my schedule, block my schedule out for things like that. If you're local and in the area, you want to drop in for an appointment, same thing, let her know, and she'll figure something out. But it's Ashley, ASHLEY .Newson, NEWSON at TheTheekm.com. Prestige Mobile Detailing. Is $10,000 enough to start a freight company? Good question. Is $10,000 enough to start a freight company? Just tell me, Mr. Prestige Mobile, what type of freight company do you want to start? When you say freight company, you got a lot of different things. Do you want to get a truck? Do you want to get full truck? You want to get a 26-foot truck, a cargo truck? Do you want to get a dually? Are you talking about starting a dispatching company? Are you talking about starting a freight brokering company? Are you talking about starting a freight agency under a freight broker company? So when you say a freight company, it's a lot of different options and ways to go. So I just kind of have to know which way you're looking at starting, and if 10,000 will do you good, Good question, Prestige Mobile. Okay. Freight brokering. 10,000 freight brokering. Yeah, you can get, yeah. I'm trying not to give too much information because I have training, you know what I'm saying? And of course, I want people, to order our training classes and consultation and everything. But $10,000, that'll get you in the freight brokering game. You'll be good. With 10,000, you'll be good. You have to get your bond. And then you have to do all your legal paperwork to get set up. And no matter what side you're coming in, you want to have some money tucked away for incidentals and things like that. So 10,000, you'll be fine with 10,000. I mean, I know people who have came in with less money, so you'll be fine with 10,000. I don't know. I might take the 10,000 and get a truck. Wink, wink. That I think me, myself, I don't know. Send me an email and we can talk. Anyway, let me see. Freight broker and Oscar, how much is your freight broker training? Thank you. We'll sign up for your class. Perfect. Freight broker training. So, okay. So freight broker training, to set up a freight brokerage, we charge $3,000. Let me explain the difference. Setting up a freight brokerage means that you come in, you take our course, and we do everything for you. We get your MC number, your authority number, all your background paperwork that you need done, your legalities, all of that. We get all your packets together. The packets you'll learn about, of course, in training. We get all your packets together, your broker packets, your shipper packets, your carrier packets, for 60 days. Basically, you go through the training, but after training for 60 days, we're still with you. Basically coaching and mentoring you on how to get the company started, on your operation side, developing, do you want to have freight agents under you? If you want to have freight agents under you, do you want to go this route? Do you want to go that route? This is how you build this out. This is how you build that out. Okay. Your operations, this is how you do your invoicing. This is how you get cash flow going. Here's a company that can help you with this. Here's a company that can help you with that. So we do a whole 60-day thing of building it. Now, if you say, I just want to be a freight agent or a freight broker, and I don't really want you guys to build it out, then it's $1,500. And what the class consists of is we meet every Saturday online, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. every Saturday online. And throughout the week, it's 4 consecutive Saturdays that we meet. But throughout the week, you have like different homework and things like that you do. You have access to our company, so you can shoot us emails or something like that if you need help with anything. And then toward the end of training, we take 2 additional days throughout the week to kind of go over operational things. And that's kind of like if you're building a brokerage, just different operational stuff that we go over. And we do that like 2 days out of the month outside of the 4 Saturdays, if that makes sense. I try to kind of build my training classes around people that have schedules where they work or they have a life or they're mothers or things like that. That's kind of what I try to build the training around. So anyway, let me see. Let's see. Ashley, my little Ashley. My Ashley, she's our office manager here at EK Management, and she keeps the whole company going. She keeps, all right, we have such an awesome staff. I worked hard to get a good staff though. It took a long time to get a good staff, but we have an awesome staff. But anyway, Ashley said, if you would like more training information or one-on-one with Miss Elana, please email me, Ashley, ASHLEY, .Newson@theekm.com. Thank you, Ash. And then, okay, Prestige. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that is it. And I think we successfully got through our first YouTube live video. I thank you guys again for your questions and for your support. I thank you guys for the subscriptions, for the subscribing. I hope that we're able to be a blessing for anybody that is looking to get into trucking and help you guys get going. Thank you very much. Again, if you have questions or anything like that, Ashley.Newson@theekm.com. Just let her know what it is that you want to do, what you're looking at doing, and she can get everything set up for you. Oscar, you want me to be president? You don't want me to be president, Oscar. I'm only nice on here. Thank you. Tammy, awesome video. I appreciate all the information, all your efforts. You do make a good freight broker. Thank you very much, Tammy. So love you guys, and we will see you guys next time. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.